This is Arthur at On the Block. It is Tuesday, June 15th, around 11 a.m. in the East, and we are live, and we're going to talk Bitcoin today. Now, I've been doing a lot of videos in the past month or two. This is really going to be the first, it's probably the third time, but the first time we're actually doing a show that is actually going to be live. So please be patient with some of the technology things we're working on here. I'm working on it. We'll get it right. We have been super active on our TikTok account. It's a lot of fun doing TikToks related to coins, and so it really works out well. But let's get right into it. Let's talk Bitcoin today. The topic of this live is going to be Bitcoin, all Bitcoin, and more Bitcoin. Okay, first let's go ahead and see if we can see where the markets are. Let's switch back over here. See if that goes right into it for me. All right, well, we're figuring this out. There we go. I think we are now seeing that. Great. Bitcoin 39,941. It has dipped down under 40,000. It had been really hovering over the $40,000 range most of this morning. So what's going on in the Bitcoin news? We've had pretty much the trifecta of Bitcoin news. I don't know if they're all so big, but there are definitely some interesting news that has come across for Bitcoin. Okay, first, Paul Tudor Jones, the hedge fund manager, has come and said he wants 5% of his funds in Bitcoin. Now, he gave the whole breakdown. He wanted a lot in cash. He felt a lot of it was going to be it's an inflationary defense. So he's going with 5% of his funds are in Bitcoin. Then we go down to Michael Saylor at MicroStrategy. They're selling $1 billion in stock to invest in Bitcoin. So that is a huge plus for Bitcoin. Great. Now we go back to our favorite Twitter user, whatever you want to call him. And Musk came out this time. And while he's usually coming out with very negative, you can tell that a lot of what he's coming out with is really because his board is pushing him. You can see it. Like, he is all crypto all day long. You can tell he's all into it. Everything, between Doge, obviously he wants Dogecoin, but he is really behind it. And I think this whole thing with them pulling away from crypto, from Bitcoin, accepting Bitcoin, was really, really related to his board pushing him. And he came out yesterday and said, once miners are able to push, say they're 50% green, which how they're going to show that, or that's a whole other story. But Tesla will start accepting Bitcoin again. Great. Tesla will start accepting Bitcoin again. That is excellent. Okay, so they're all positive news. It's all positive news. So the question is, Bitcoin is now pushed up to 39. We're at 39,931. Why hasn't this just gone away? Why hasn't this just taken off? Take a look at the charts here on Bitcoin. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can expand this out a little bit. This should go out a little bit. I think we've got this. I am learning. Okay. There we go. Here we go. So here is the Bitcoin. I want to get to the Bitcoin daily chart. Let's go to the Bitcoin daily chart. Now, there's a few things that we're talking about here. And first, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to go right to it. There's a Bitcoin shorts position that we have been talking about for the past couple days. You take a look at this, and now every day now you're seeing this spike up. This is a huge, huge short position. I think it's almost $1 billion in shorts right here. It's up around 22,687, 22,000, almost 23,000 in shorts. Bitcoin, okay? That is a huge. The last time, now, just to be clear, if you look at this date, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, the 17th, the shorts went up. The 19th is the day that the market dipped down and Bitcoin dipped down and hit 31,000. That was the day. So now we turn around and Bitcoin we've done the exact same thing. We have run up again here, and let's go take a look back at Bitcoin itself. So there we are. Where are we with this? So this is kind of obvious. We have run up here. Let me go into the shorter term chart. There's a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about these shorts. I also want to talk about the death cross. That is super important. I think some people are misrepresenting what this death cross is and how this actually functions. So we hit the bottom here. Here was this 31,000. This is beautiful. We are now higher highs, higher lows. We are higher highs. We have been hovering here for a day and a half. People are getting panicky, but you can see we hover here. We've hovered for a while, for a day and a half, 2 days. Whenever Bitcoin moves, it moves over a period of time. This is not, Bitcoin doesn't just go up. Any coin doesn't just go up, doesn't just go down. Now you're starting to see, as this holds, you look at ADA, you look at Matic. Matic is starting to move. You look at a lot of coins. Dot is now, or tomorrow, will be available on Coinbase. It pulled back now that it's actually, you can transfer Dot into Coinbase, and I think the morning of the 16th, you will be able to actually trade Dot on Coinbase. So other coins are starting to move. ETH is just sitting there sideways. ETH is just literally going sideways back in the trend it had been going in this whole year. Broke out of up here, came back. It is just sitting in this trend. But let's go back to Bitcoin, because this is really, really about Bitcoin. So we're now sitting here. I'm still expecting, we'll talk about this in a second, but here's the Bitcoin death cross that everybody's talking about. What's so up with the Bitcoin death cross? The Bitcoin death cross is really kind of simple. When the 50-day moving average that you can see represented here in the orange, in the red, crosses down below the 200-day moving average, it is known to be a very, very negative signal. Now, in order for that to happen, the market generally has to be down already, right? For you to get this 55-day to cross over, it either has to do one thing. It's either be down already and it just finally crosses, or if the markets are not really moving dramatically in either direction, which is what we're going to see here. And I want to show you this. So this is, let's go back to 2017. I'm going to get off the daily chart. Let me get over to this. Give me 1 second here so we can talk about this, because I think this is super important. And people are sort of brushing over and giving a different perspective of this and trying to sort of say this is not significant. I don't know if it's going to be significant, but I think the history behind it is. So here we go. Let's take a look. Right here is one of the crosses. Remember, there's the death cross, and then there's the golden cross. The golden cross being the bullish side, the death cross being the bearish side. Okay, let's get in here. There. Let's get that in right over here. Okay, so this right here is when Bitcoin went into the death cross. This is 2018 April. Now, Bitcoin had gone down from here to right over here. It had already gone down 68% when this happened. But after the death cross, we continued. Oops, I did that again. Sorry. We continued from here all the way down another 50%. Another 50% after the death cross. Okay, remember, this takes a long time. So we're up here, and 50-day moving average is way higher. Now, understanding the 50-day moving average is an aggregation. It's the sum of the closing for 50 days divided by 50. 200 days, the same thing. One is known as the 50-day is the fast moving average. The 200 is the slow moving average. Okay, but now we look, touched again up here, nothing happened. Now here's where the argument starts to get weak, okay? Here's the golden cross. Here's the golden cross right here. So what happens to Bitcoin? Boom, we get the golden cross. We go from here up to here, up 178%. I'm not even calculating that carefully. Boom, 178%. We had the golden cross, boom, we're up. Now, this is where everybody's referring to it getting weak. As I said, if the markets aren't moving dramatically, if they're not moving in any directions dramatically, well, the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average are not doing anything crazy. So they're not getting too far from each other, so they pass each other frequently. If you take a look at this, here, we've got one right here, the market didn't really react. We got another one right here, the market didn't react. We got another one right here, the market didn't really react. And that's what everybody is looking back at and saying, wait, the death cross is nothing. It's not relevant because look at these, but this was at a period of time where the market wasn't moving dramatically. This market for the last 200 days, this market for the last 200 days has moved all over the place. Now, The last one we want to look at is this. And this is the golden cross. So sometimes people like to look at things in the way they want to see the market move. And I'm trying to be objective about it and say, well, this is really what's going on here. Now, if we look at this right here, this golden cross right here, what is that? That is the market's trading roughly at 8,300, 8,400 in that range. We had the golden cross. Boom. Next one, 60,000. Okay, that's the next stop up on that after that golden cross. That was huge. That was tremendous. 600-700% off of that golden cross. So now, where are we today? So now this is going to cross. Okay, there's almost no mathematical way that we don't have this golden cross, this death cross, because remember, this reflects to 200-day-old statistics and 50-day-old statistics. There's mathematically, unless Bitcoin goes up to 60, 65,000 tomorrow, this death cross is going to happen in the next couple days. Likely over the weekend. I don't know. It depends on where things close. There's a lot of different variables, but some point in the coming days, this is going to happen. So is that the reason for that huge, huge short position? Are they expecting this death cross and believing that they can buy Bitcoin again at 31,000 or potentially down at this 2018 all-time high of 20,000? Either way, that's a pretty big short position just to be sitting there that had all been put on in the past, 5 days. I mean, that's a big, big short position. So that's where we have. Now, people have talked about that these shorts are going to get hammered. They're going to get destroyed. There's going to be a short squeeze. I don't know. This is a $1 billion position. Let's go to CoinMarketDesk. Let's see if I can go to CoinMarketDesk. Let's take a look at this, CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin trades $41 billion a day. Okay, this 20,000, 22,000 is under $1 billion. It's a lot of friggin' money, don't get me wrong, but it's under $1 billion. Is that really going to cause a massive short squeeze? I don't know. I think it's obviously going to push the market up because it's compounded upon everybody else buying. And then once you squeeze, the prices go higher. They get more of a rush to get in. And that's your short squeeze. Okay, but that's only $1 billion on a market that has traded $41 billion yesterday in the last 24 hours. So that's where we are. Okay, we've gone through a whole lot of things. We have not come to any conclusions. Where do I actually see Bitcoin going now? I think it's kind of simple. I think we have a short term right here. This is going to happen. This Bitcoin, this is going to happen. We're going to have this death cross in the coming days. We're going to have this probably this weekend. Right now, I think Bitcoin is still oversold. We're looking at extremely oversold. It's been sitting up there for a while. I think we're going to turn around. I think we're going to come into this buy zone. And I think we need to put, if you're getting in, I have buys in right now at 37.5 and 38. I have buys in right now. Once those get executed, there will be sell orders put in, limit orders put in underneath those to protect me, because I don't know. I don't know how this death cross is really going to play out, and I don't know if it's going to go into the weekend, into next week, when exactly this is going to play out and how this is going to affect us. But we could easily see this market retest this 31,000 range. Would not be the end of the world if we did. Okay, that is it. Let's see if we have any questions on. I'm trying to see where the chat is. Do we have a live chat going here? If I can see this chat. Oh, we do have chats going. Good afternoon, Andrew Sorrentino. The short position is on Bitfinex. That's where it is listed. Let's see. We've got chat going on. I like this. Okay. Good afternoon. I think I can show this on my. Oh, I like this. I have a welcome. Our first welcome here. Okay, so that is the live show for today. We're going to be doing more of these live shows. We're going to be covering much more, along with some guests that we've been working on coming up. But that is the first real live show we've done for On the Block. And of course, please hit the like button down below. Share this with a friend. We'd love to have more friends in here. And give us a follow, and you'll get notified every time we produce a new video. And by the way, please Check out our TikTok channel. We are constantly updating TikTok with all different coins we follow. I know there's 7,000 or 8,000 cryptocurrencies, different coins out there. I follow roughly 20 to 25 that I keep a close eye on a daily basis. They're really what you see sitting here on the side. These are the ones that I keep a close eye on, constantly following, constantly buying or selling or keeping track of, and putting notices out on. Let's see if I can get back to my full screen here. Okay, so here we are. Okay, guys, that is it. It is Tuesday, almost noon on June 15th. Have a good day trading. We are back up around 40,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see where this goes. Let's see if we can get down into this buy zone, and hopefully Bitcoin ignores that death cross and continues its move up. Okay, everybody, have a great afternoon. Thank you very much for being part of the live stream. Thanks, guys. Bye.